Hi everybody, my name is Barry Schwartz and this is the Search Buzz video recap. Today is Friday, February 1st, 2019, and this is the search news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable at seroundw.com over the past week. First up, Bing told me on stage at XMX West just 2 days ago that I asked them how much of their core ranking algorithm is functioning off of machine learning, and they told me it's over 90%, where I thought it would probably be like 20%. But they basically said, for those curious about the technical details and history, it's called something called Lambda Mart, and it talks about how they use this feature or this technology for making their core rankings better. And 90% of Bing search results will be based on machine learning, the core ranking results, which is what I asked. And Google hasn't really told us what their number is around that, but it's very interesting to see that. Another thing around Bing is that they announced at XMX West that they increased their URL submission tool in Bing Webmaster Tools from 10 URLs today to 10,000 URLs per day. And they said this is they want to move away. You can see right here, this is from Bing, move away from crawling to discovering content, and basically adopt a new way of crawling to save the world, because crawling costs a lot of money. It's not efficient, et cetera, et cetera. It causes issues with servers and so forth. So Bing wants to move away from crawling, which sounds crazy to me, and encourage you webmasters to go to Bing Webmaster Tools and either use the manual URL submission tool or the API to submit URLs to Bing that way, so that Bing could actually crawl that. Obviously, on day one, a website can't just submit 10,000 URLs. You have to be verified in Bing Webmaster Tools for 180 days to submit 10,000 URLs, and this is the quota. But again, the whole thing around moving away from crawling the web and asking webmasters to submit URLs seems a little bit unusual to me, but it's more efficient, that's for sure. Google has officially announced the end of the old Google Search Console. They're hopefully going to close up shop there around March, but they want to make sure to migrate as many of the features as possible. So again, March 2019, just a month away, a month and a half away maybe. It's going to hopefully, I guess their goal is to get rid of it. Google said the crawl errors report and API are going away. You can use the index coverage report instead. The old sitemaps report is going away. There's a new sitemaps report in Google Search Console. Fetch as Google is going away. Google says use their URL inspection tool. User management is being replaced by settings. Structured dashboard, data dashboard. You can get most of that data in the new Google Search Console. HTML suggestions is going away without a replacement. Property sets may be replaced at some point, maybe with domain properties. Android apps is in Firebase. And block resources report is going away as well. So it's very interesting to see Google taking that step forward. It's not unexpected, but it is what you expect. People are not happy with the fetch report going away, which we'll cover a little bit later. Another thing on Google Search Console is that we always knew that Googlers could actually send messages, personalized messages to webmasters through Google Search Console. But here is an example. Ari Namani sent me an example that shows John Mueller sending a personalized message to a webmaster in Google Search Console saying your site is not accessible to Googlebot and other search engines because it's serving up 400 bad request errors. Basically, the site's blocking search engines from crawling it, and Google, a specific person at Google, in this case John Mueller, is reaching out one-on-one to help that webmaster get through it. Google has fixed the Google Search Console and the Google Search AMP error issue, where AMP content was showing, not showing in the Google mobile search results, and the AMP error alerts were going like wildfire in Google Search Console. Google fixed the issue. You shouldn't see these errors anymore, and you should see your content show up. And here's a chart from Rank Ranger showing that AMP results are coming back into the Google search results as they once were. Google's new Search Console has added the feature for search security issues. It wasn't the old version. Now Google's porting as many features as they possibly can that they find to be important in the new Google Search Console, this used to be just manual actions. Now they have a new section called security and manual actions, and then there's security issues. Hopefully you see this, but you could see a lot of issues if you go there. And again, that's ported over to the new Google Search Console. Talking about things not being ported over is one of them is Fetch as Google. There's a poll going around from Christine asking, do you want the both tools, the Euro Inspection tool or Fetch and Render or whatever? Kind of the poll was written in a interesting way, but let me bring it up and show you the results. But basically, I would say 74%, 75% want they want both tools if possible, but they don't want to lose the Google keyword, the Fetch as Google tool. They want both tools, and I don't think Google's going to provide that because the Euro Inspection tool is pretty much there, but we will see what Google does. Google does recommend that you disavow links even if they don't have manual actions if you believe that that URL will lead to a manual action in the future. Again, makes common sense, but Google said it. I did a panel called Man versus Machine at Google and XMS West, talking about what's more important, guidelines or algorithm updates or stuff like that. And in that thing, we had a poll asking what's more important for SEOs to understand, the guidelines or the Google algorithm updates or the algorithm updates in general. This is Bing's rep, Frederick, and he did a poll which got 20, so results 62 said the guidelines, 38% said the updates, and I did a similar poll which pretty much says the same thing. About 67% with 450 votes, 67% said the guidelines are more important than the ranking updates and so forth. Just again, a little nice data point for our readers. Google AdWords reps or Google Ad reps are still poaching, advertisers from their clients again. This is going on almost every year. We see reports of this. We cover it every now and then, but this one is different. It's Google sending automated emails to a bunch of advertisers saying, if you don't want us to go ahead and take over your campaign or make changes to your campaign, you can opt out. It's an opt-out feature. It's not an opt-in feature. And this is causing issues with agencies that are managing their campaigns for clients and so forth. I just hate when I see this, and I think that the whole community hates when they see this. A new Google My Business feature allows users who manage multiple locations to use the spreadsheets to upload and download changes. This is a feature that enables bulk users to easily manage and organize their multiple locations using spreadsheets. I thought it was available before, but it's a new feature. And finally, Daniel Wasberg, who I've known for probably close to 15 years, is switching his role at Google from a search advocate in the Google Analytics team, Google Analytics advocate from the Google Analytics team, to moving to the John Mueller's team, the Google Master Trends team, Google Search Console team, to be a search advocate. I think it'll be great. Very excited for that and very excited for him. And I think that's going to be great to hopefully have him at conferences and so forth and see what he has to say to help SEOs, webmasters, and developers. In any event, thanks so much for listening to the Search Buzz video recap. My name again is Barry Schwartz, and this is the search news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable at seroundtable.com over the past week. Again, today is Friday, February 1st. Everyone have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next. Bye.